Alright everyone, welcome back again. Saber looks displeased. That look always humors me so much. I love that look. I'm not the only one who's been stubborn. I return to my bedroom, tortured by self-loathing.
午前3時。1時間も何やってたんだ、俺。
I sigh. There's only one reason I took so long. Sakura wasn't sleeping very well, so I spent time getting her more water and putting her covers back on. It was an incredibly taxing job, in more ways than one.
目隠しでもあればよかった。
That would have made it easier. Actually, I had my eyes closed almost the entire time, so it wouldn't have made much difference. Not once did I give in to temptation and open them until my work was done.
寝る。こんな時はあれだ。寝ちまうに限る。
I cover my head with the sheets and drive out the invasive thoughts. I wonder why he didn't just ask Saber to look out for her, or at least take care of her in that particular moment. Once I close my eyes, my mind goes blank. See? Being this physically tired will help me fall asleep faster. It's red. At sunset, the cityscape seems died out. It reminds me of a bench covered in posters. Everything my feet and hands touch makes a warm, scorching sound. I continue down the asphalt road. When I look up, the buildings are dyed crimson. The steep walls seem like giant nails hammered from the sky to the earth. You can't run, the red sun declares, gazing down from the heavens. I walk alone through the streets. Shinto's dead quiet. Maybe everyone's hiding in wait, or perhaps there was never anyone here to begin with. Still, it hurts. The scarlet glow torments my eyeballs and makes me dizzy. It's too empty out here. Am I the only one who missed some mass evacuation order? That would explain all the red. I should go home. Is waiting for me. Is that Tosaka? Even from afar, I can tell it's her. Hey, Tosaka. She ignores me. She walks, her swaying hair long enough to touch the ground. If she's wearing her uniform, then she must be on the way to school. I run after her. Tosaka doesn't notice me. The gap between us doesn't shrink at all. She keeps walking while I keep running. I gradually fall even further behind. By the way, Tosaka isn't walking at a particular brisk pace. I'm running enough to breathe a little heavily, but she's still faster. The long-haired girl enters the school, like a fluttering butterfly. By the way, there's no one on campus. It's empty, unoccupied. The red-lit landscape is well-made candy diorama. If the twilight grows any stronger, it'll melt them beyond recognition. By the way, I hear a girl laughing. Two young girls smile and play with each other. I see a vision of two beautiful sisters so perfect for each other they might as well be twins. I open the door and enter the classroom. By the way, why was I following her for no reason? Hey. What happened to no invasive thoughts, Shiro? It doesn't surprise me, nor do I feel any guilt. The two of them embrace each other like lovers. It's enough to make me doubt that they're both girls. Against this crimson backdrop, what they're doing seems only proper. But if there's one thing that I'm curious about, it's that Mitsuri's arms hang limply at her side, like those of a corpse. Alright, this is weird. Did I hear that before in the Ultimate Edition? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I heard Mitsuri before. I was wrong. That isn't a hug. It's a meal. The praying mantis feeds on the butterfly. It giddily drains its prey of life. Mitsuzuri is like a wax model. With each second, her vitality is drained away. Tosaka's eyes are warm and whimsical. Her face approaches Mitsuzuri's neck. She exposes Mitsuzuri's defenseless, pale throat. Then, Tosaka's lips. No, her teeth. The wax model's chest arches in tension. I try to go over and help her, but I may as well be wading through a swamp. I'll never make it in time. I simply watch as Tosaka purrs while she drinks, as Mitsuzuri goes weak at the knees. She licks her fingers. Her wet tongue seductively slithers around her fingers. It's too alluring. I feel like I'm drowning in thick air around her. Tosaka giggles, licking her fingers. The wet sound tickles my ears.
よかった。来てくれたのね、エミヤくん。
Her voice sounds so sticky and expectant. I'm so dizzy. It's like I'm inside a kaleidoscope. My mind is paralyzed, to say nothing of my limbs. Though, I should mention, I've long since lost control over my body.
どうしたの？私のことが怖い？エミヤくん。
I can't even move my head to respond. Her smile is irresistibly bewitching, yet so terrifying. I feel like I'll be caught and killed. I'm a winged insect caught in a spider's web. I can neither fight nor flee.
美味しかったわ、綾子は。
So she was eating after all. But still, why Mitsuzuri?
だって、あなたを待つ間我慢できなかったんだもの。
The light seeps into her giggles. Tosaka's hand reaches out. For some reason, I imagine her slender, supple arms coiling around my body like a snake. Her sweet scent envelops me and dominates my lungs.
次はあなたの番よ。
Nope, wake up! Tosaka's limbs wrap around me. Her soft feminine body drowns out the blaring alarm in my head. Yeah, I'm that alarm. Wake up! I feel like I'm crumbling in her embrace. She brings her face close enough for our lips to touch. Her wet eyes invite me in. Her breath is so thick, I'm going to suffocate in it.
今度はエミヤくんを食べてあげる。
Bro, wake up before she bites your neck. Tosaka's lips touch me. Well, crap, too late. Nipping the side of my neck. They're warm and damp. My mind melts like candy under their tender touch. Sharp fangs pierce my skin. Tosaka's biting me. Her teeth sink into my neck just like with Mitsuzuri. There's no pain. I've heard that spiders anesthetize their prey before killing them. With the numbness also comes ecstasy. Her sucking lips and teeth feel so good it's like I'm melting. My neck softly melts. Each time Tosaka drains a mouthful out of me, I feel my body turn to candy. My insides are being sucked out and replaced with honey that makes my body melt. It seeps into my bones, muscles, and skin. It floods my throat and I can't even moan. It flows down from my neck, the unbelievable sensation beguiling me. Tosaka's shoulders tremble in ecstasy as she drinks from my neck. She looks so pleased by the meal of red blood. My consciousness is coated in a messy, overlapping carpet of vertigo. Before I know it, I've stopped breathing, and my blood is being drained before it can even reach my brain. In return, Tosaka's sweet, strong liquid invades my body. What the hell does that even mean?
おいしい。
No. She got you. While she nibbles at me, I hear a voice that doesn't belong. The voice numbs my melting brain.
暑いわね、エミヤくん。
She whispers, drinking me dry. A pump empties me out from the inside. In return, pleasure saturates my body, melting and turning it limp.
新鮮な血。息がよくってピチピチして。
Yeah, you can stop now though. I need it. I'm at my limit. I have nothing else to give. My arteries are bone dry. And I don't think I have even a drop of blood left to spare.
もっとまだ足りない。
She continues drinking. There shouldn't be anything left to drink, but I still hear Tosaka gulping. It's as if my life itself is being converted into blood. That makes sense. Then this meal isn't quite over yet. She keeps drinking and drinking. In the Crimson Lake classroom, she drains me without end. My body melts beyond recognition, fading to oblivion as she sucks it all up. Ah.
素敵よ、エミヤくん。あなたならこのまま全部もらってあげる。
A woman's voice reverberates in my mind. I wither away, desiccated while she whispers. And this is why you should have Saber with you at all times. You should have had her in your room, dude. Damn. What are we gonna do with you, Shiro? What are we gonna do? It's hot. How did this happen? I tucked myself in, closed my eyes, and said goodnight. But the next thing I knew, everything was red. It's hot. Mom woke me up before the noise did. It was so bright even though it was still nighttime. Dad picked me up, then ran down the burning hallway. It's hard to breathe. I heard Mom's voice behind me. She told Dad not to go on his own. He ruffled my hair and told me to wait outside. I nodded and did what he said. It hurts. Outside was the same as inside. Everyone was all red and my eyes hurt. So I closed my eyes and ran, trying to find somewhere that wasn't so hot. When I turned back to look, my house was already gone. It must be punishment for not following directions. My eyes hurt. I cry while I walk. I know I have to go home and wait, but I don't know where home is anymore. I stop covering my face with my hand and look up. I come face to face with it all for the first time. The town is burning in the distance. The fire won't go out. It's too late to change it now. This all happened 10 years ago. The flames burning far away are so distant, not physically, but in time. My skin hurts. My throat burns with every breath. My body creaks with each movement of life. When I try to run away, my ankles twist, caught on something heavy like shackles. Even as a child, I somehow intuit that the death of everyone around me is dragging my living self down with them. It's still hot. I claw at my throat, my nails scratching it red. Each breath I suck in inflicts stabbing pain on my burned esophagus. My eyeballs stop working and my brain begins to steam in my skull. It's hot. It's hot. It's so hot. Hot, 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 hot. I remember. This is hot. Awfully hot. But it's cold. Terribly cold. Past the boiling point and back to freezing temperature. My burning blood has already hardened and stopped. Everything I see is backwards. And it's hot. So it's cold. That's why it's so hot I'm losing my mind. However, what was the cause of it all? There was a black sun in the sky. It didn't feel especially strange to me that the sun was out at night, or that it was black. After all, everything was crazy. It felt normal next to everything that was going on. And yet I ran away. I was so scared. The fire around me wasn't scary. Compared to that black shadow getting burned to death felt only human, only natural. So I ran. I knew that if it caught me, it would take me someplace even scarier. Oh, yep. I look up at the sky in a daze. I know it'll rain eventually, and I slowly lower my upraised hand. Slowly, I open my eyelids. Not quite fully awake, I stare at my bedroom in a daze.
夢
Still lying on my back, I feel relief. How many years has it been since I woke up from a dream feeling relieved?
けどはっきりとした夢だったな。
I murmur aloud, still feeling the heat on my cheeks. A long time ago, this nightmare used to haunt me and make me cry out at night. It happened 10 years ago. The memories were still fresh back then. Every time I went to sleep, I would find myself wandering in that inferno. I never imagined I'd forget about it, especially while I was in the dream. When I fell asleep, it would all become real again. The sky that day, the burnt odor in the air, and the inescapable wall of fire. Even now, I think that hasn't changed. But it isn't as raw anymore. With time, wounds heal, and memories dull. Over the last few years, all I really see when I dream about the fire is the color red. Why would it come back again in vivid detail, even down to the smell of ash in the air after all this time? And what was that? I don't know what that thing was, nor do I remember it. In fact, I didn't even see it. I want to throw up. Just thinking about it makes me dizzy. A circuit breaker flips in my body and tells me not to think about it any further.
起きよう。顔を洗ってすっきりしないと。
I'm drenched in sweat because of the nightmare. I don't want my sheets to soak it up and get all gross. Plus, my brain is in a fog. My arms feel sluggish. In fact, I can't put any strength into them, and I can't even get up.
どうなってんだこれ。
Damn it, even talking is a challenge. I slowly bring my hand to my face and realize it's pretty warm.
もしかして風邪ひいたのか俺。
That's a surprise. This is the first time I've ever caught a cold. I've lost count of the number of times I've been battered and bruised, but I've never gotten a common cold before.
だからあんな夢を見たのかな。体が熱いから夢の中も熱かったんだ。
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't think straight, so it's a little wonder I'd have a dream or two. Whoa, 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 wait! What am I lying around for?
なんでどうしてどのように。
I frantically sit up. Then I check under the covers. This is hardly a time to be worrying about feeling sluggish or tired. If anything happened, then I need to run to the bathroom in the morning and destroy the evidence. My first priority is to purify myself and then exercise my right to silence. To be frank, Shio's stock in the Emiya household is in free fall.
って別にそういうことはないようです。
Thank God. My entire body is drenched in sweat, but there isn't really anything else off about it.
夢だよな。そうだ。だってあんなの夢だし。
There's no way I went to school while I was asleep, and I've never done anything that crazy with Tosaka. My subconscious went there all on its own. After all, I'm still in the clothes I was wearing when I went to bed, and Saber's been in the room next door the entire time.
そうだよな。俺が出歩いてたらセイバーが気づかないはずがない。
Well, she would have noticed a lot sooner to look out for you if she was in the same room as you, dude. I sigh in palpable relief. At once, the tension drains on my body, and I dramatically fall back on the floor.
シロ、どうしました？今音がしたようですが。
I hear Saber's voice behind the sliding door. See? Even that was enough to get her attention, so it had to be a dream. Yep, a dream. It was absolutely, positively a dream. If it wasn't, then I don't know how I'll look at Tosaka in the eye ever again.
シロ、
いや、おはようセイバー。
どうしたのですシロ。横になったまま挨拶をするなどあなたらしくもない。
いや、ちょっと不測の事態が起きて。
Saber looks puzzled. Now, I'm thanking my lucky stars that was only a dream, but now I have to confront a different trial. I feel slow and I can't even stand up, so how am I supposed to make breakfast?
37度6分。シロが風邪ひくなんて珍しいわね。
She casually gives me my diagnosis, thermometer in one hand. I already figured that was the case, so it doesn't come as a surprise, but a cold would make me feel this heavy, huh?
それで痛いとこは他にある？喉が痛いとか頭痛いとか。
いや別にそういうのはないよ。体が重くて熱っぽいだけなんだけど。おかしいかな。
うん、痛いところがないんならその方がいいかな。あ、けどシロは我慢しちゃう子だから気づいてないだけかもしれないか。うん、念のため他の薬も用意しとく。
Virginia takes some cold medication and cough drops out of the first aid box. She's an old hand at patching up lacerations and the like, but it looks like she isn't used to treating illnesses like this.
サンキュー、ジネ。それとごめん。朝飯作れそうにない。
バカなこと言ってないの。シロと朝ごはんどっちが大切だと思ってんのよ。セイバーちゃんが呼んでくれたからよかったものの、いつも通りご飯作ってたら本当に雷落としたんだから。
She growls in sincere anger. She's right, obviously.
それとご飯なら心配いらないからね。さくらちゃんがおかゆ作ってくれたからお腹が減ったら食べなさい。
さくらがおかゆ？
She must be feeling better then.
さくら、体の方はいいのか？俺より辛そうだったじゃないか。
はい、ちゃんと熱は引きましたから心配はいりません。夜も怖くなかったしぐっすり眠れちゃいました。これも先輩が見てくれたおかげです。
Oh, that's good. I thought it would take longer, but I'm relieved that it took her only a night to recover.
そっか、忘れてた。昨日はさくらちゃんが風邪ひいてたんだっけ？
そうだけど、なんだよその顔、すごく横島な感じがするんでやめてくれ。
もしかしてシロ、さくらちゃんの風邪がうつるような真似しちゃったの？
はあ？さくらの風がうつるってどうしてさ？
あれ？わからない？さくらちゃんの熱は下がってるんでしょ？ならシロがなんかしたんじゃないの？昔から風邪は人にうつすと治るって言うし。
I look at Sakura, not understanding.
は？
Finally, I realize what Fujine is running her mouth off about.
バカかあんた。昨日は熱上がって薬出しただけだ。冗談でもそういうの気にしたしない。止まってくれたさくらに失礼じゃんか。
I feel myself blushing furiously. I imagine my 37-degree fever just climbed to 38.
なんてね、分かってるわよそんなの。シロにはそんな解消ないもんね。
それはそれでムカつくけど、誤解が解けたんならそれでいい。
よしよし、それじゃ欠席届は出しとくから今日はゆっくり休んでること。セイバーちゃん、シロをよろしくね。この子ほっとくと何でもしちゃうから布団に縛り付けておいて。
There's no need for that.
元よりそのつもりです。シロが起き出さぬよう監視をし、食事を与えればいいのですね。
Damn.
うわ、なんか物騒な言い回しだけど間違ってないからいっか。セイバーちゃん、その通りにお願い。
Saber nods. Is it just me, or did I just get a vague feeling of danger?
じゃあセイバーちゃんの言うことちゃんと聞いて、私たちが帰ってくるまでおとなしくしてるのよ。夕ご飯は精のつくもの買ってきてあげるから、それまでに体を治しておくこと。
Fujine nods with a smile at the impossible mission she's giving me. Behind her, Sakura looks downcast. She looks like she wants to say something that's weighing on her mind.
行ってきまーす。お土産期待しててねー。
Fujine waves goodbye and leaves for work. I see Fujine off, then go back to bed. All I did was go from my bedroom to a porch, but the effort made me so short of breath I collapsed right back into bed. My fever isn't that high, but evidently, I'm physically exhausted. Fujine is right. I won't be able to do much until I recover my strength in bed. Then Sakura comes to my room, even though it's already past 7:30.
さくら、どうした？もう7時半だぞ。そろそろ登校しないと間に合わないんじゃないか。
Sakura awkwardly avoids my gaze. Just as I notice that she's making the same expression as earlier when she looked like she wanted to say something.
先輩、私ここに残っちゃいけませんか？
She looks up and asks me a question. She means staying home after school, right?
もしかしてさくらもまだ熱があるのか？
いえ、熱はもう引いてます。ただ、
She hesitates like it's hard to say. She does still look pale, and it isn't reasonable to expect her to fully recover overnight after how bad she looked yesterday.
そっか、さくらも風邪気味だったもんな。けど大丈夫か？欠席届とか出さないで。
ズルしちゃおうかなって。
You? Sakura? Really? She means skipping class by pretending to be sick?
なんでさ、さくらは風邪ひいてるんだから別にずる休みってわけじゃないだろう。熱があるなら部屋で寝てないといけないんだから。
ですから私の体はいいんです。
I understand even less now. What's Sakura trying to say?
そのですね、先輩が風邪をひいたのって私のせいだと思うんです。
なんだ、藤姉のたわごと真に受けてんのか？大丈夫、そんなことはないって。俺最近は夜になると散歩しててさ、それで勝手に風邪ひいたんだよ。
それでもいいです。私は元気で、昨日のお礼というか先輩の看病がしたいのでズルしちゃいたいんです。
Apparently, Sakura feels responsible for my illness. If I'm being honest, I'd feel better having her around. Saber needs to sleep, and it would be easier for me if Sakura could prepare the medicine.
先輩。
それじゃあ頼む、さくら。
そうですよね。先輩にはセイバーさんがいるし、私が残っても何も。って先輩？
だから看病を頼むよ、さくら。
私ですよね。
そうだよ。セイバーも時差ボケでさ、昼間は眠ってるんだ。情けないんだが、さくらが昼飯とか作ってくれると助かる。
Look at that jump in emotions. Look at that.
私精一杯頑張りますね、先輩。
Sakura's expression transforms into a sunny smile, her earlier nervousness gone. Yeah, a smile looks better on her face. Time passes. It's now 10 a.m. I feel much better since eating Sakura's porridge. The sluggishness I felt this morning is gone. It doesn't impede my movement, and I think I could go to school if I wanted. However, I wonder if this wasn't a code after all, but maybe the result of a serious malnutrition. Just as I make to get out of bed.
ダメです。先輩、熱が下がるまで絶対安静ですからね。
Sakura rushes over and pushes me down. And Sakura seems so enthusiastic. She made me breakfast, and I still feel pretty slow, so I decided to stay laying down. After feeding me okayu, she leaves saying she has something else to do. Saber's resting in the living room. She was kneeling in the corner of my room until just earlier, but it was making me nervous, so I asked her to move to the living room. She protested naturally, but I convinced her to take up a different guard post just for today.
失礼します。お体の調子はどうですか、先輩？
おかげさまで良くなってるよ。体のだるさはまだあるけど、熱はもう下がってる。
よかった。それじゃあもうお薬はいり りませんね。あとは美味しいものを食べてゆっくり休んでいれば安心です。